Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Abe Crystal here with a beautiful fresh looking face as usual. Yes, I am back on your screens like I never left. So guys, today's video I'm going to be analyzing the MBGN 2022 pageant. Okay, yes guys, you must have seen my previous videos where I posted a new winner. Guys, like we have a new winner of MBGN 2022, and I'm here to give you guys the post-pageant analysis like I said in my previous video. And I told you guys that I'm going to come up here and tell you guys what I saw and what I didn't like about the show, and you know what they need to improve on in the next editions. Okay, so if you want to watch, don't touch that dial, keep on watching. So guys, yes, I told you guys that I'm going to come back here and tell you guys what I saw or what my observation about the pageant. Yeah guys, so I am here to tell you guys that the MBGN 2022 this year was actually better than the previous year. Okay, yes, of course, we had wonderful hosts. Like this year I like the fact that they brought in fresh faces. Okay, Demi Okolawan and Munachi Abi, and the host for the night, Munachi herself, she was a previous winner of MBGN in 2007. Okay, so she can relate with the girls and whatever they were going through at that time. Okay, so guys, yeah, that is one of the things that I think that Silverbird actually improved on this year. The hosts were cool and they actually did a great job. Guys, they did a great job hosting the show. And also the performing artist, yes, he did a good job. I think I'll put the name on the screen if I cannot remember. I think it's either JJ Skills or so, but I'm going to put the name of the screen on the screen for you guys if I can't remember. Okay, so yes, he really did a good job. Like this was a huge improvement from last year's edition where we saw the band and he came up here and sang absolutely nonsense. Okay, I will leave a link of the previous analysis I did on the last year's edition. Okay, I'll leave it on the screen for you guys. But last year's edition, like seriously, it was so boring. Like it was so boring. But this year I was really impressed with the way that they actually improved on, you know, most of the flaws they had last year. Yes, okay, so that is that for the show itself. But I think that apart from that, I think that on the production, I think that they need to change the stage. Okay, that stage at Echo Water and Suits, like seriously, it didn't do justice to the girls. Like I wanted a longer stage, like a bigger stage, you know, like it was something different from what they've been doing in previous years. Okay, so that's what I was looking forward to. Okay, but of course, you know, MBGN they stuck to their old stage. Okay, old you know, production line and all that. But I like another thing they added to this year's show, that the fact that the girls they did a presentation, like a stage presentation where they came up to the stage and mentioned their name and their states. Okay, yes, that was a good improvement, you know, from previous editions. Okay, this was just a new improvement that MBGN brought to spice up the show. I love the presentation of the girls before they started doing the choreography and the cultural display. Okay, yes, I love that very well. Then another thing I think that they added to this show was the fact that they had to reduce the amount of, you know, audience commentating, and you know, last year I think one of the hosts had to go to the audience to start asking questions and all that just to delay time. But I think that this time around they actually stuck to time. Yes, that was one of the things I liked about the show. They stuck to time. Although they started a little bit after 8 o'clock, but at least they stuck to time and they finished on time. I really love the fact that they stuck to time this time around. And also another thing that they added was the fact that they brought in the previous queen and gave her an award. I think Miss MBGN ECOWAS, she was given an award for hero achievement, you know, her achievement that she, you know, what she achieved the previous years. Okay, they gave her an award for her performance, for her service. Okay, service to humanity. Yes, that was one of the things that one of the highlights of the show that I really liked. Yes, I like the fact that they did that to encourage, you know, new queens to also, you know, put in their best and get an award. Okay, at the end of the day, at the end of their service, at the end of their reign rather. Yes, that was one of the things that they added that I liked. But going to the judges, yeah, I don't know how they chose the judges, but judges actually did a good job, really. But another thing again I felt MBGN for is that there was no preliminary competition. Like we didn't get to see the girls in their preliminary competition like this earlier stated. That was the thing I didn't like about it. Like I was expecting them to have a live preliminary competition, but there was no live preliminary competition. Like I said in my previous video, the preliminary competition was done, you know, indoors, so we didn't get to see the girls. Okay, we didn't know how they chose their top 15. But in the top 15 that they called, actually I was really impressed. I was really okay with the top 15. Although most of the some of my predictions, okay, I didn't get them correctly. But my 5 crown and lats, yeah, in fact, that was, I'm coming to that. But let me just talk about the top 15 guys. Top 15 was okay. They were new additions, yes, into the top 15. But the person the was the fact that they did not interview the top 15. Like, they were supposed to ask them questions. Like, I don't know how they come up with their top 5 at the end of the day, but at least we need to hear the top 15 speak. We need to hear them talk. We need to hear how they were able to answer the questions, how they were able to answer under pressure. Okay, yes, I don't know how they chose their top 5, but we wanted to see. I thought they would ask the top 15 questions, okay, but they had to cut down from top 15 to top 5. Okay, so the top 5 we have Lagos, Abia State, Edo State, Anambra, yes, Anambra, and which other state again did they call into the top? Abuja. Yes, Abuja was actually called into the top 5, and they asked them questions, and of course the two candidates that really impressed me were actually Edo and Edo, Abuja, and in fact all of them impressed me, but I felt that Abia State gave a more personalized answer, and Edo State to actually gave a great answer. Abuja was wonderful, Lagos was wonderful, and yeah, that was it. And I love the fact that Edo State actually won the Miss Universe competition, the MBGN Universe, because I felt that the judges actually used, I know it's technicality, but I know that they did that because they felt that Edo State actually is an American citizen, and of course the Miss Universe competition will be held in the USA, so they needed somebody that will not give us visa issues, okay, because now to enter into the US now, to go into the US is a hassle. Like, to get visa to the US now is a hassle. So I felt that they were more like technical, they were more particular about Edo State getting the universe crown. Okay, so yeah, apart from that, Edo State's crowning reaction was epic for me. Like, seriously, immediately they called her as the winner for MBGN Universe, she just fell on the ground, and that was epic. Like, that was the highlight for me. Like, seriously, people will actually think that she actually won the competition, whereas it was Abia that actually won MBGN World and overall winner of the day. Okay, so we have Anambra as Miss Supranational, Lagos as Miss MBGN Tourism, and Abuja as MBGN ECOWAS. Okay, so that was the highlight of the pageant. Okay, so guys, another thing that I noticed was that the hosts, yes, they were phenomenal, they were wonderful, but I was expecting that they are going to change. Like, after towards the end of the pageant, they would change their outfits. Okay, there was nothing like that. I was expecting them to change, but I didn't really understand. Like, the same outfit they wore from the beginning of the pageant, that's what they wore to the end of the show. I was expecting them to change, guys. Like, seriously, that's what other hosts do. So I don't know what happened this time around. Like, they just wore the same outfit, and I was not really happy with Monachi's outfit, although it's a choice, but I felt that she needed to put in something more sparkly as a host of this prestigious competition. Like, she would need to add more sparkling to her dress, more spark to that dress. Like, seriously, I expected McQueen. I think that, yeah, she's good, she's cool, but I don't know why she didn't change into another outfit. But all the same, that was that for them. So another thing I'd like to add is that I was really impressed with the sponsors of this year's edition. Like, seriously, the cash awards were actually encouraging. Like, MBGN Photogenic actually sponsored by Studio 24, they gave the winner of the award 1 million naira, and also Wow Nigeria, that is a detergent company, they are actually one of the sponsors of MBGN. Also, they had Miss Wow, which was won by Miss Plateau. Miss Plateau actually won Miss Wow, and she was given a sum of 1 million naira. Guys, like, seriously, I was really impressed with the sponsors. Yeah, the sponsors, they really tried for this year. And also, finally, the pageant was an improvement from last year's edition and previous editions. Okay, so actually they didn't disappoint, normally they didn't disappoint, but I think that they need to make a few changes. The stage, of course, they should have a bigger stage, like a wider stage. Okay, MBGN, please, let's have a bigger stage. Let's have also a video of the girls that are called into top 15. Let us have the introduction videos placed on the, like, displayed on the screen, okay, so that people can actually have, know them personally, apart from the fact that we've seen them on stage, okay. And also they should incorporate interviews, like top 15 interview before the top 5 is being called. Those are the things that I need the MBGN to change in the next editions, okay. Yeah, so that's all for this video. If you like my content, or if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, okay. Click on the bell notification button beside the subscribe button to get notified whenever I post new videos here on my channel. So guys, till my next video coming up very, very soon, stay tuned for more juicy content, guys. Like, seriously, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.